It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. Showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting all the way out to their own 40.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with a really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. That's going to be a Baltimore first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First carry here for the rookie out of Texas A&M. This run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Play action now with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. It's cut at the 4. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Drake London with the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive during this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
He's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Ready.
Sanders back to throw. That's complete, David Njoku. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Got it. Ready.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Get it. Craft all 80s.
Now the first carry from Quinn Sean Judkins. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Rob gets him into the red zone.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That's completed out to the right. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish up their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. It isn't working out. They're able to drop it. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Out of the gun here. Rush. And this one is launched downfield. They connect on the deep shot. We will not score, but that does set him up, Rob, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Just about every offense that's beginning time since the forward pass came has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
More power with a big tight end. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, but what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
The cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
He's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens break the tie here in the 1st. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. He's set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay,
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he has him right near midfield here. It's a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Down. Let's go.
We'll go play action for Sanders. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns making a one-point game.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver going all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Tie ball game now as they send this away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line.
Don't worry.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Easy, right?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch. That yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Gets this one to London. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. They go play fake with Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. To the sideline, secured by London. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Ravens.
Mitchell up the middle. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves a quarter when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just got swooning.
He will not score, but that don't set him up wrong with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here's Lamar on his feet. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. It's set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. A give left side, Judkins. They find space for about a 3-yard gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
70, stand by Wolf. Warriors, 70.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Defenders there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Play action, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is brought in at the 15. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. Here's Coach. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Play fake. Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. Jordan Addison the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Look at that throw and double coverage to a running back. I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He's trying to push the field. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a one-score game in the first half. They love the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Patterson able to connect on the corner option. And the Browns check the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Running right with Mitchell. Kicks this one outside. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to it. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man
They'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
I like that old adage, Kate. Winning begets winners. You know what happens in the league? Explosive plays beget explosive plays, which often beget scoring.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Looking inside the red zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. It's a foot race. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick six. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass and 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, here's Lamar. Taken in by Addison, left side. Again, he's got room. He does it, touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His third through the air this game.
I can feel that anger all the way up here, Kate. They did not like giving up the big play, the lengthy touchdown. They decided to release a little bit of that frustration via the special teams. That juice, that energy, you could feel it overwhelmed there and led to the block.
And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Ready, go!
To the air, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. I mean, you don't make that catch, and you take the contact, and that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. First and 10 from the 43.
Gravity Lions!
Over the gun, here's Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Max Felton with the INT. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jarrett Williams, incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown kick. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Hand off now out of the gun. And they nearly picked up the first first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Hands up. Sit on. No.
Now Jackson on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Rolling back, it's the handoff. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's in the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, and they go right back to it. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
18-yard line.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense up to the line fast.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has it in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens bump the lead up to 13 points.
Browns, 28.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
The kickoff for Baltimore.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Sanders going to throw here on first. And a screen pass for Judkins. Blast through midfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Short pass ball in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 10 seconds to go in our half, partners. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Come on.
Sanders back to throw. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't let the west side give us side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride because
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Let's go.
Again, here's Judkins. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout. And they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 38-yard look here. The kick by Patterson is good. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
41. Browns, 31.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll go play action for Sanders. And find Sampson out of the backfield. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. That's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Run right side, Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He's brought down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Sanders. He's holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it, right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
Ready.
Going along here for Sanders. He's got it over the middle. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the 1st. It's 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Oh, caught by his running back. This is close, but I don't think he got there, Brock. The stop is made in time. They're turning this over on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Sit up.
There's a dive up the middle. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Play action, here's Jackson. Looking right, and he finds it. And this one does not go far.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt to pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
No.
Lamar now from the gun. He has room past the 25. And he's taken it out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really crave man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
At the 11-yard line.
No, we change it.
From the red zone on 1st. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. The Ravens take a 3-possession lead. All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. shoots his man. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
Last fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, that's the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
He's got a man left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hey, check that. Get up.
Handoff now. Adjustments. This is ahead for about 5. Adisa Isaac stops him there. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens getting back on his 6th interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
180. All right. 180. Ready, shot.
Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has a big strike to Addison. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
180.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Looking over the middle. That's likely. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Extra points up and through by Luke. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Go. Let's go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds running back Judkins. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or a premium in this league.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit.
Ready, set.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Ready. Crack all 80. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up fourth and long.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Cougar 19.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. New set of downs from 37. Setting on the dime. And they'll surrender just a little yard. That brings up second down.
What I could say positive about the execution of that play? At least he didn't go backwards.
Second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the well again. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, we call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Jackson now on third. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pick up a 12 on that play. And that's good for Ravens first down. This one goes off right tackle. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3, and here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Right up the guns. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, third down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got very successful with it. You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down. A big red zone stop.
They'll try and punch it in. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's another 4. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Call it 5 yards on that play. He gets him to the 2. Third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Attacks the shot. He gets it again. He's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They get 1 yard, but nothing more. It's fourth and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there. Get another shot across the bow of the ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Tyler Luke to kick
All
off
set
for
up. Here's
Baltimore.
Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Into the gun, here's Sanders. Forced out to his right. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ready.
Here's Sanders now. On the screen, this is Simpson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a gain of 4.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
Here we go. Here we go. Rocco.
Sanders now on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Let's go. Let's go.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Design run, Jackson keeping it. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
What? 180. Touch.
He's running up here for the middle. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Hey, report. What?
3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. He's got it in the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13th. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
180. Shut up.
This one right for Lamar. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, Brock, I know you know this. There is good trips home, and then there is great trips home. And I'd imagine tonight's going to be a great one. Hard to contain these guys when you crush a division rival this badly.
What gives that away, Kate? Is it the smile? Is it the joy? They're trying to keep it professional, interacting like no big deal. I know. But you know and I know that's going to be one fun plane ride home.
So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.